learn Hindi through English series, and in this lesson we will learn to say sentences like these in Hindi. Alright? Now, I want you to go back and have a look at lessons 8 and 9. They are about simple present tense. Okay? Using the very same sentence structures, we frame these in Hindi. Alright? Now, you already know all the words required to frame these sentences in Hindi. Now, what are those words? Ta, ti, te, and ti. Okay? Now, these are added to the root verb to frame simple present tense sentences. Okay? You already know this. Next. Tha, the, thi, and thi are selected according to the gender and number of the subject. Right? You already know this too. Using only these, we frame used to sentences. Okay? So let me take each subject and teach you how to frame the sentences. Alright? Let me take one verb and then frame sentences with all the subjects, and then later we will look at various example sentences. Alright? Play is khel. Khel in Hindi. I play is मैं खेलता हूँ. मैं खेलता हूँ. This is a simple present tense sentence. Okay? I play, which is basically I do play. Now, to frame this sentence, I used to play. All you need to do is replace the present tense be verb whom with था. मैं खेलता था. मैं खेलता था. And that is all. This sentence means I used to play. Okay? This is I play. This is I used to play. And all we did to change it from this to this was replace the last be verb with the past form. Change the present to the past. Okay? Now, you must remember that the tenses and the sentence structures and the meanings that we have in English sentences cannot be obtained as it is directly in Hindi. Every language has its own uniqueness. Okay? So I do not want you to try to relate this to English. Okay? Just know that this means I used to play. What does it mean? It means playing was something that I did repeatedly in the past. It was my habit, or that was what I used to do. Okay? Next, I play said by a female is मैं खेलती हूँ. मैं खेलती हूँ. I used to play is मैं खेलती थी. मैं खेलती थी. Here we replaced who with थी. Okay? Here we selected tha because the subject of this sentence was a male. Here we selected thi because the subject of this sentence is a female. Alright? Next, we play is हम खेलते हैं. हम खेलते हैं. This is simple present tense. We used to play is हम खेलते थे. हम खेलते थे. थे is used because subject is masculine and plural. Okay? Subject may be mixed gender too. Alright? So all we did was replace the present tense be verb with the past. Okay? We play is हम खेलती हैं. हम खेलती हैं. We used to play is हम खेलती थीं. हम खेलती थीं. Thee is selected since the subject is plural and feminine. Okay? And as I have mentioned before, people in colloquial Hindi use the thee instead of thee, meaning they do not pronounce this n. Okay? Next, you play is तू खेलता है. तू खेलता है. Simple present tense. You used to play is तू खेलता था. तू खेलता था. Tha is selected since subject is masculine and singular. You play is तू खेलती है. तू खेलती है. Simple present tense. You used to play is तू खेलती थी. तू खेलती थी. Thee is selected since the subject is feminine and singular. You play is तुम खेलते हो. तुम खेलते हो. Simple present tense. You used to play is तुम खेलते थे. तुम खेलते थे. Here तुम is by default plural and so we have selected the based on these conditions. Okay? You play is तुम खेलती हो. तुम खेलती हो. You used to play is तुम खेलती थीं. तुम खेलती थीं. Okay? You play is आप खेलते हैं. आप खेलते हैं. You used to play is आप खेलते थे. आप खेलते थे. You play is आप खेलती हैं. आप खेलती हैं. You used to play is आप खेलती थीं. आप खेलती थीं. They play is वे खेलते हैं. वे खेलते हैं. They used to play is वे खेलते थे. वे खेलते थे. They play is वे खेलती हैं. वे खेलती हैं. They used to play is वे खेलती थीं. वे खेलती थीं. He plays is वह खेलता है. वह खेलता है. He used to play is वह खेलता था. वह खेलता था. She plays is वह खेलती है. वह खेलती है. She used to play is वह खेलती थी. वह खेलती थी. It plays is वह खेलता है. वह खेलता है. It used to play is वह खेलता था. वह खेलता था. It plays is वह खेलती है. वह खेलती है. It used to play is वह खेलती थी. वह खेलती थी. Alright? So this is how we frame used to sentences. Okay? Let us look at few example sentences. She used to run daily. वह प्रतिदिन दौड़ती थी. वह प्रतिदिन दौड़ती थी. वह is she. प्रतिदिन is daily. दौड़ is run. T and thi together give the meaning of used to. They did not use to teach well. Negative sentence. वे अच्छा नहीं पढ़ाते थे. वे अच्छा नहीं पढ़ाते थे. वे is they. अच्छा is well. नहीं here means did not. Okay? Nahi is not, but here it means did not. Padha is teach. Te and the together give the meaning of used to. Did she used to play chess every day? Question. क्या वह हर दिन शतरंज खेलती थी? क्या वह हर दिन शतरंज खेलती थी? क्या is used to frame questions, okay, similar to using did at the beginning of English sentence. वह is she. हर दिन is every day. शतरंज is chess. खेल is play. The combination of the and the gives the meaning of use to. Okay. Didn't you used to write beautifully? क्या आप सुंदर नहीं लिखते थे? क्या आप सुंदर नहीं लिखते थे? क्या is used to frame questions. आप is you. सुंदर is beautifully. नहीं is not. लिख is write. Te and the give the meaning of used to. Okay? I used to learn Hindi online. मैं ऑनलाइन हिंदी सीखता था. मैं ऑनलाइन हिंदी सीखता था. मैं is I. ऑनलाइन हिंदी हिंदी. सीख is learn. Ta and tha give the meaning of used to. Did you used to swim every day? क्या आप प्रतिदिन तैरते थे? क्या आप प्रतिदिन तैरते थे? क्या is used to frame questions. आप is you. प्रतिदिन is every day. तैर is swim. ते थे give the meaning of used to. Alright? So this is how we frame used to sentences. To recap, a combination of any one of these along with any one of these give the meaning of used to. Okay? Yes. Assuming that you have understood the concept, here is an exercise for you. I want you to translate these 4 sentences to Hindi and comment them down below. All the necessary words have already been taught before. Okay? So pause the video and do it, because in a few seconds I will display the answers on the screen. Alright. So these are the answers. Okay? So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Hello and welcome. This is lesson 22 of Learn Hindi through English series, and in this lesson we will learn to frame imperative sentences in Hindi. Alright? Now, imperative sentences are used to give orders or to make requests. Now, in Hindi, we have various versions of imperatives. So let us learn each one of them with examples, starting with intimate version of imperatives. Okay? Go is ja. Ja in Hindi. And ja is the root verb. Okay? The intimate version of imperative uses the root verb itself to make an order or to give a request. Okay? So if you want to tell someone go, you just have to say ja. Ja. Okay? You know that in imperative sentences the subject is you, but we do not say it aloud. Right? We do not tell someone you go. We just say go. Correct? So if you want to tell someone go, then you just have to say ja. Ja. Okay? This is the intimate version, meaning you can use it only to give orders or to make requests with someone who is very close to you. Okay? Maybe a very close friend, your spouse, your kids, servants, and so on. Okay? Apart from that, do not use this version anywhere. Alright? So here we use to for you. Okay? So you know that to is the intimate version. Where do you use to? Use this version there. Alright? One more example. Eat is kha. Kha. This is the base verb or the root verb. and this itself is an imperative. If you want to tell someone, eat this, then you just have to say, ise kha. Ise kha. Okay? Ise is this, kha is eat. Now, ise, I will talk about it in another video. Okay? How to select this word. So, do not worry about it right now. Kha is eat. Okay? Kha is the root verb which itself is an imperative here. Ise kha is eat this. Okay? You must remember that the imperative forms do not depend on the gender and number of the subject. Okay? So it does not depend on number and gender of the subject. Alright? Next, we do not have any words for please in Hindi. The word that we commonly use for please is kripaya. Kripaya. And kripaya means kindly. Okay? We use the word kripaya for please also. Okay? Now, if you want to tell someone, please go, then you will have to say, kripaya ja. Kripaya ja. This is the intimate version. Please eat this. Kripaya ise kha. Kripaya ise kha. Okay? To make a negative imperative, we use na and mat. Okay? Na or mat. We do not use nahi here. Commonly used is mat. And mat must be placed before the verb. Okay? So, if you want to say don't go to someone, you have to say mat ja. Mat ja in Hindi. Mat is don't, ja is go. Don't eat this. Ise mat kha. Ise mat kha. Ise is this, mat is don't, kha is eat. Mat is placed before the verb. Okay? So this is about intimate imperative form. Alright? Next is the normal imperative form, where we add na to the root verb. Okay? Go is ja. Ja. We add na to this. And if we do that, and if we say it, then it would be a normal imperative, meaning it is in normal tone, meaning you can use it casually. Okay? You go can be said like this. Tum jana or aap jana. But then, as I mentioned before, we do not say you aloud. We just say go. So we don't say tum or aap. We just say jana. Okay? We add na to the root verb. Alright? Eat is kha. If you want to say eat this, then you will have to say ise khana. Ise khana. Na is added to the root verb. Okay? You can say this to your friends, or you can say this to servants. Alright? And if you use this version, then it also means that the action need not be completed right away. Meaning, you are saying eat this to a person. It is important for the person to eat that, but it is not important for that person to eat it right away. He can eat it after some time, or tomorrow, or at a mentioned time. Okay? Yes. Next, please go is kripaya jana. Kripaya jana. Don't go is mat jana. Mat jana. Please don't go is kripaya mat jana. Kripaya mat jana. Please eat is kripaya khana. Kripaya khana. Don't eat this is इसे मत खाना. इसे मत खाना. Please don't eat this is कृपया इसे मत खाना. कृपया इसे मत खाना. Okay? The usage of कृपया and mat is the same. Okay? We use it in the same way. Alright? Next, we have the familiar imperative form used generally in informal situations with friends, with servants. Okay? In this familiar version, we add o to the root verb. Go is ja. Ja. We add o to the root verb. So if you want to say you go, you will have to say tum jao. Tum jao. And as I mentioned before, we do not usually say you, we just say go, and so you will have to say jao. Jao. Okay? Eat is kha. Eat this is ise khao. Ise khao. O is added to the root verb. Okay? Here too there is a you which we do not say. It is in reality you eat this, but we do not say you aloud. Okay? Now, we have few rules for some of the verbs, and let us look at those. If a verb ends in E sound, then E is reduced to E before adding O. For example, drink is P. P. It ends in E sound, correct? So before adding O, we reduce the E to E. So, you drink is tum piyo. Tum piyo. P-O. P-O. Okay? Piyo. This is one more version that people use. Okay? Both are same. Piyo or piyo. This is P. This is P. Alright? If a verb ends in oo, then it is reduced to oo before adding o. For example, touch is chew. Chew ends in oo. Before adding o, we change it to chew. So, you touch is tum छुओ, तुम छुओ. Chew has been reduced to chew. Okay? So this is what we do. Alright? Now, practice using kripaya and mat with this form. Okay? We use it in the same way, but I want you to practice it on your own. Next, we have few exceptions. Give is they. They. It becomes though. Though. Okay? We do not say they o. For they, we do not add o and make it they o. They changes to though. That's all. Okay? Though. Take is lay. Lay. Lay becomes low. Low and not lay o. Alright? So these two are the exceptions. Next, finally, we have the respectful and formal imperative form. And you can use this with anyone. Alright? It is like using aap for you. Okay? Here we add ea to the root verb. Ea or ea to the root verb. Okay? Both are same. This and this are same. Some add this, some add this, or some use this, some use this. Both are same. Alright? Now, we have some rules for adding this. So let us learn those. Go is ja. Ja in Hindi. And ja is an a ending verb. Ja, a. Correct? If a verb ends in a sound, then we add this or this directly to the root verb. So you go is aap jaiye. Aap jaiye. 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 Okay? Eat is kha. Kha. A ending once again. So if a verb ends in a, we add e directly. Like this. Eat this is ise khaiye. Ise khaiye. Khaiye. Okay? If a verb ends in consonant, for example, likh, likh, or in other words, if the verb doesn't end in a, okay, we change the ending of the verb to e sound and then add a. For example, likh becomes likhiye. Likhiye. Likh. Likhiye. We change the k sound to khi by adding e to it. Likhiye. Okay? Read is padh. Padh. Not a ending. Correct? So here we change the dh to dhi and then add a. Like this. Aap padhiye. Aap padhiye. dh becomes dhi, and then we add a. Okay, padhiye. All right. Next, if a verb ends in oo, then we reduce it to u before adding ea. For example, chew. It is changed to chewiye. Chewiye. Okay. So these are the rules. But then we have some exceptions. They is give. It becomes dijiye. Dijiye. Le becomes lijiye. Lijiye. P becomes pga. Pga. Kar becomes kijiye. Kijiye. Okay, so these four are the exceptions. All right, and then once again we use kripaya and mat in the same way with this form too. Okay, so use the please and don't with this form and practice. Okay, so this is the formal and respectful version, and it is better if you use this with others. All right. Next, we have one more way of framing respectful or formal imperatives, and that is by adding a to the verb. Okay, for example, write is likh in Hindi. Write imperative is likhein. Okay, lik ends with k sound, k. The a is merged with k, and so lik becomes likhein. Okay, next, come is a. Come imperative is aaye. And then we add a. Aaye. Okay, so this is also commonly used in spoken Hindi. All right. Yes. Now, assuming that you have understood the concept, I have this exercise for you. I want you to try and translate these 4 sentences to Hindi and comment it down below. Some of the words you might not have learnt up until now, but still try to frame these in Hindi. Okay? Pause the video and do the exercise, because in a few seconds I will display the answers on the screen. So these are the answers. Okay? So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, hello and welcome. This is lesson 23 of Learn Hindi through English series, and in this lesson we will learn about the postpositions used with an object of a sentence. Okay? Now, this is a table from lesson number 14. These are pronouns. These are the oblique forms of pronouns, and these are the oblique forms plus co. and these are the commonly used versions. This is a version of this is a version of this is a version of this, and so on. I had explained this in lesson number 14. Correct? Now, we will be using these in this video. Okay? Along with this, we need this table too. This is also from lesson number 14. These are the resultants of oblique forms plus say. Okay? Mujhse, humse, tujhse, tumse, and so on. Alright? So you will need to refer to these two tables for this video. Okay? Now, let us learn the rules of using postpositions with an object of a sentence. Here is a sentence. He is calling her. In this sentence, the subject is he. Object is her, a human, and the verb is call. Okay? So this sentence translates to वह उसे बुला रहा है. वह उसे बुला रहा है in Hindi. वह is he, उसे is her, बुला is call, रहा is ing, है is. Okay? Now, whenever we have a human as the object of a sentence, then we need to add the postposition ko to the object. Okay? In this sentence, the object is her, which refers to a human. And so, we need to add the postposition ko to the object. And you know that वह plus ko is उसे. उसे. Okay? You can go back and refer table number 1 or the first table that I showed you in this video. Okay? So there we have to her as उसे. Right? What is उसे? वह plus को or उस plus को, उसको. So we add ko to the object and we use it. Here it does not mean to her. Okay? This is a version that we use whenever we have a human as the object of a sentence. Okay? Next example. He is calling the dog. Subject is he. Object is dog, which is an animate object. It is not a human. It is a living being, living thing, animate object. And verb is call. This sentence in Hindi would be वह कुत्ते को बुला रहा है. वह कुत्ते को बुला रहा है. वह is he. Kutta is dog. Ko is the postposition. Bula raha is calling, hai is. Okay? Now, the object of this sentence is dog. Dog is not a human, but it has life. It is animate. When we have an animate object as the object of a sentence, then we need to add ko to the object. So, kutte ko. Kutta is dog. We add post position ko to it. And due to that, kutta takes the oblique form. Kutte. Okay? So, kutte ko. Alright? With humans, it is compulsory. With animate object, it is needed sometimes. We can leave it sometimes too. Now this has to come by practice. Here it is required. Without ko, the sentence won't be complete. Okay? Next. He is calling a taxi. Subject is he. Object is taxi, which is inanimate here. Verb is call. Okay? This sentence in Hindi is वह टैक्सी बुला रहा है. वह टैक्सी बुला रहा है. Okay? When we have an inanimate object as the object of a sentence, we don't need to add the post position ko to it, or we don't have to use the post position ko to the object. Okay? Taxi is taxi, but you can use the English word taxi itself. Alright? But if you use the post position ko with an inanimate object like this, then the ko will have the same meaning as the. Okay? वह टैक्सी को बुला रहा है. He is calling the taxi. When we use ko with inanimate objects, ko will be equivalent to the. Alright? So these are the rules. Let me give you few more examples. Ravi is carrying a bag on his back. रवि अपनी पीठ पर एक बैग ले जा रहा है. रवि अपनी पीठ पर एक बैग ले जा रहा है. रवि is रवि. अपनी is his. पीठ is back. अपनी is reflexive possessive. I have taught you about this, correct? Apni is a reflexive possessive which refers to his. And we have used apni because peet, which is back, is feminine. Okay? Par is on. Apni peet par is on his back. Ek is a, bag is bag. Le ja is carry. Raha is ing. Hai is. Okay? In this sentence, bag is the object. And since it is an inanimate object, we don't have to use ko with the object. So no ko is used. Okay? If you use ko, then it will mean Ravi is carrying the bag on his back. Okay? Next, Ravi is carrying Anita on his back. रवि अपनी पीठ पर अनीता को ले जा रहा है. रवि अपनी पीठ पर अनीता को ले जा रहा है. Here in this sentence, object is Anita and Anita is a human. When we have a human as the object of a sentence, adding ko is mandatory. It is required. There is no other option. We have to add ko. So Anita ko. Anita ko. Okay? Now here ko doesn't mean anything. In the English sentence it doesn't have any equivalent. But in Hindi sentence it is required. Okay? Ravi is carrying a big fish on his back. रवि अपनी पीठ पर एक बड़ी मछली ले जा रहा है. रवि अपनी पीठ पर एक बड़ी मछली ले जा रहा है. एक is a, बड़ी is big, मछली is fish. Here in this sentence, the object is big fish. Big fish is animate object, meaning it has life, but it is not human. It has life, but it is not human. When it is an animate object, ko needs to be added sometimes to the object. But here in this case, we need not add ko to the object. Without adding ko, the sentence makes sense. Unlike the previous example that I gave you. Okay? So here we don't have to add ko after the object. Alright? So these are the rules. Okay? Few more examples. With imperatives. Hit them is unko maro. Unko maro. Here, hit is maro, them is unko. Now this is an imperative. And you know that in an imperative sentence, the subject is you. So this sentence in reality is you hit them. But we do not say you aloud. Correct? So you is hidden. You is the subject, hit is the verb, and them is the object here. And them refers to humans in this sentence. And so unko. Ko is added and it is used. You can refer to the first table that I showed you in this video. Okay? Unko meaning them. Why unko? Because them refers to humans. Whenever we have humans as the object of a sentence, we need to add ko. Okay? Hit a balloon. You hit a balloon is the sentence. You is the subject, hit is the verb, balloon is the object. And since balloon is an inanimate object, we don't have to add ko to it. So the sentence would be Gubbara मारो. गुब्बारा मारो. Gubbara is balloon, maro is hit. Here we have not used the post position ko. Okay. Hit the balloon. Gubbare ko maro. Gubbare ko maro. If with an inanimate object we use ko, then the ko refers to the. And since we have a post position here, gubbara takes oblique form gubbare. Okay. Hit it. Ise maro. Ise maro. Now here it is the object. Now it can refer to an animate object or inanimate object. But if we have a pronoun like this as the object of a sentence, then we need to add ko. Okay? So it is a pronoun here, and so we need to use the ko version. Ise, which is isko. Isko maro. Hit it. Alright? Yes. Next. With most verbs, ko is used with an object. Okay? That is what we saw just now. But with some verbs, say is used with an object instead of ko. And those verbs are these: meet, say, converse, speak or talk, and ask. So when we have these verbs in a sentence, we add say to the object instead of ko. Okay? You know what say is, right? Say is with. Say is with. Say has multiple meanings, but when we use say with an object along with these verbs, it generally means with. Okay? Let us see few examples. I meet my friend every Sunday. मैं हर रविवार को अपने दोस्त से मिलता हूँ. मैं हर रविवार को अपने दोस्त से मिलता हूँ. Here मैं is I, her is every, Ravivar is Sunday. This ko is something else. We have not learnt about it. Okay, so do not worry about this ko. Apne is my, dost is friend, and say is the post position that we have added. Okay. Milta is meet, who is the tense indicator. Okay. The verb in the sentence is meet, and so with the object of this sentence we need to use say and not ko. Okay. अपने दोस्त से, with my friend. Okay, it gives the meaning of with my friend. Alright, so we do not use ko here, we use say. He talks with his mother every day. वह हर दिन अपनी माँ से बात करता है. वह हर दिन अपनी माँ से बात करता है. वह is he, her is every, दिन is day, अपनी is his, Ma is mother, se is with, baat kar is talk, baat karta is talks, he is the tense indicator. Okay? Now here say is with. Most of the times the sentence will be like this itself. With say. Okay? With and say. Here we have used say to refer with. That is what we did here too. But we did not have the word with in the English sentence. Here we have with and we have used say. Sometimes we will not have with, but then the verb in the sentence will be talk. When we have verb talk, then with the object we need to use say and not ko. Okay? One more example. Don't talk to me. मुझसे बात मत करो. मुझसे बात मत करो. Here मुझसे is to me. Okay? मुझसे say. Even though to is ko. Even though to is ko and to me is mujhko, we do not use it because the verb in the sentence is talk. Since the verb in the sentence is talk, we use say with the object. So mujhse. Baat kar is talk. बात मत कर is don't talk. So मुझसे बात मत करो translates to don't talk with me. Okay? But this is how we translate don't talk to me to Hindi. Okay? So with most of the verbs we use ko. With some verbs listed before we use say. Alright? Yes, we have few more rules. So let us learn those. She gave a gift to him. Now, in this sentence, the subject is she. Indirect object is him. And direct object is gift. Okay, I am assuming that you know how to recognize an indirect object and a direct object. Okay, so I won't be teaching you that. Alright, now this sentence translates to उसने उसे एक उपहार दिया. उसने उसे एक उपहार दिया. Okay, now I have not taught you this sentence structure. Simple past. Okay, so do not worry about translating this to Hindi. Just see what has been done while translating. I'll tell you the rules now and then I'll explain. Ko or say is used with the indirect object. Now in the sentence, him is the indirect object. So we have to use ko with it. So वह plus ko is usko, which is उसे. So we have used उसे in the sentence. Ko or say is not used with the direct object, whether animate or inanimate. Direct object is gift, upahar. We should not use ko or say with this. So here we have not used ko or say with upahar. Okay? The indirect object precedes the direct object in the sentence. So in this sentence, indirect object comes first and then direct object. Usne is she, use is to him, ek is a, upahar is gift, diya is gave. First comes the indirect object, then comes the direct object. Okay? So these have to be followed in all the sentences. Alright? One more variation of this sentence. She gave the baby to him. The subject is she, indirect object is him, direct object is baby, which is animate, a human. Okay? But then the sentence translates to उसने उसे बच्चा दिया. उसने उसे बच्चा दिया. And we have followed these rules while translating. Ko or se is added to the indirect object. It is not added to the direct object, whether animate or inanimate. Indirect object comes first, then comes the direct object. Alright? Yes. Let us look at few more examples. I sent her an email. Now, do not worry about translating this because I have not taught you. Okay? मैंने उसे एक ईमेल भेजा. मैंने उसे एक ईमेल भेजा. मैंने is I, उसे is her, एक is an, email is email, भेजा is sent. He told me a story. उसने मुझे एक कहानी सुनाई. उसने मुझे एक कहानी सुनाई. उसने is he, मुझे is me, एक is a, कहानी is story, सुनाई is told. They showed us the pictures. उन्होंने हमें तस्वीरें दिखाई. उन्होंने हमें तस्वीरें दिखाई. उन्होंने is they, हमें is us, तस्वीरें is pictures, दिखाई is showed. Did you give him the keys? क्या तुमने उसे चाबियां दी? क्या तुमने उसे चाबियां दी? क्या is used to make questions. तुमने is you, उसे is him, चाबियां is keys, दी is give. Okay? So we have used all the rules in these sentences. Alright? Yes. So I hope the concept is clear. We will make use of the rules while framing sentences in future videos. Okay? So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and thank you for watching. Hello and welcome. This is lesson 24 of Learn Hindi through English series, and in this lesson we will learn the two types of sentence constructions of Hindi. Okay? Now, in Hindi we have two types of sentence constructions. One is direct construction and another one is indirect